Sweet sound of This Week in Baseball. 35-40. Sweet sound, baby. That sound. Go out and play ball for about maybe 10 hours. That's good stuff. Oakland A's Weekly here. Took a break last week. I missed a losing streak. I couldn't come on here and be negative with you guys, even though it is name telling like it is. Dave Scholler here, Oakland A's update here. We just lost to the California Angels today, but very competitive in all those games. Very sad that we didn't stay competitive in that game the other day. We got a little bit of a blowout there. Lost 4-1 today. Frankie Montas again pitched well. I have to say I am proud of this team for a couple of reasons. We lose. We're 10-9 last time we talked. And we talked about a 5-game week. Then we go 1-1. We're 9-8 actually. Then we go 1-1 with the Angels to get to 10-9, and then we lose 9 in a row versus the Indians. The Indians, not the Guardians. Oh, crap! And then we lost. Played the Twins very tight. And Nick Allen gave away a couple of games of his defense, but we just haven't been hitting overall. And we'll get to that in a second. But I still am pretty impressed with the team. Then we lost 3 in a row after that. So then we come back, we take 4 out of 5 from the Tigers, who had some expectations this year, and go out and sign Baez and have Meadows and have Cabrera, and we still beat them. This week we got a 6-game week coming up, home for the Twinkies for 3, and then go over to California and Anaheim actually, and we'll play over there. And it could be worse. Let's check out the standings right here. We'll look into baseball here. New York Yankees 735. The fans, like I said, have calmed down here and they're not jumping off buildings. But the Oakland A's right now, we're not sitting in a great spot. 2 games behind the Mariners, 15-22, 5-5 in our last 10. But we're negative 19 on the plus minus differential, which is okay. New York Mets in first place too. So both teams have a good cushion here. They're already going to be talking about Subway Series in another minute. But if you look at the statistics, check out the A's statistics here, and we'll go check it out because there's some rough ones here. Little stats here for the Oakland A's. Whew, not good. So Sheldon Noisy leads us in batting average at 281. Murph with 4 homers leads us, 18 RBIs. Murph leads us on base percentage 346. That's alarming. That your lead guy is Noisy 346. Noisy has 34 hits. Right? Excuse me. Thank you. We do sneeze here and tell them like it is. But Murph's having a solid year, but again, our batting average as a whole is a little rough. Murph's hitting 192 though, and still too many strikeouts. Murph's Tony Kemp hitting 212, Noisy 281, Pache 157, but I'm happy with him. He's getting there. Elvis dipped above 200 again, so that's good. Seth Brown is all swing and miss. Chad's got to be hitting better than 253 for us. Kevin Smith's been a lot of miss, 180. I'd like to see Betancourt hitting 231, get a couple more opportunities. Jed has not been the Jed of old, so we're going to have to spot start him. Billy McKinney, thank God we put him down there for a second. And Luis Barrera, thank God with the 3-run walk-off, or else we would have been in a little bit of trouble there. Christian Lopes, Austin Allen at catcher, not terrible. Voigt. Stephen Vogt has not been playing a lot. So Ramon Laureano is back, but he's at 176. Piscotty's on the injured list. So we've had some struggles, and we'll get to the team statistics for around baseball in a minute. But when you sit here and look at the A's, the pitching has been amazing, and that's what I'm pretty happy about. Frankie, again, tough luck today. Got 3.6 ERA. Paul Blackburn's in the ERA leaders, 1.67. He's done a great job. Dalton Jeffries, I think, has been really solid. He's pitched a lot better than his record. 1-6, 4.84 ERA. He's had 2 bad innings the whole year. Cole Irvin, 2.93. Acevedo out of the pen. He hasn't, been back in there a little bit. 3.71. Zach Jackson's been okay. Puck has been healthy for a little bit of a time. Adam O'Leary has gotten lit in every start. He's the guy I'm concerned about. Jimenez looks pretty good. 0.66 ERA. Zach Logie has been great, 1.35 ERA, 2-1 record. So I'm really happy with that pitching. Caprillion has been solid. I know that ERA is a little high, 4.97, but he's been pretty solid. So our pitching has been good. Trevino still disappointing though. We got to get more out of him. I don't think Sam Mole's been too bad either. So I like what we have in the pitching department. Let's go check out the stats in Major League Baseball. And let's look at that, because the A's have done some good things on the statistics, but the hitting is going to alarm you. So turn your head away, children. Anybody under 18, definitely turn your head away. It's going to get ugly. And as we go around the league here and take a good look. But the thing is, batting average, he is the last out of 30 teams with a 200 average. I would love to know what the all-time low is in that. Well, like I said, I'm pretty proud of this team. We've shown some resiliency, and they seem like they're having fun. And I think Kotsay's done a pretty solid job. I know the record isn't going to be great, but if we go by runs, let's see where we are in runs in the major leagues. And it's so beautiful. You can compare it now with like I said, with the AL and the NL. Runs with 25th with 121 runs, and we've played more games than almost everybody out there. So that's a little alarming. Let's see where we are with the home runs. Always a good statistical analysis for us to check. And the A's have, been scoring too many of their runs with home runs, but we're 27th in home runs. But again, Boston Red Sox and Detroit Tigers, who spent some money, even below us. So that's a little alarming. 22 homers for us total. How about walks? I know we're not working the count as much as I'd like to see us work the count anymore. But again, we're 22nd in that, 99 walks. So we're getting there. But again, it's not a solid situation here for the Oakland offense. So I feel like when we hit, we definitely get some runs. But again, today we left a couple of runs on. We had runners on. We had a chance to tie the game with 30th. And on base percentage, slugging. Let's see what we are in slugging percentage. We are 29th in slugging. I mean, these numbers don't lie, kids. I mean, our offense is bad, so I know you got to turn away if you're a youngster at home. And our OPS is the lowest in baseball. So there you have it. I mean, but if you look at the pitching, really solid. I mean, Allen killed us that time. They talked about him like an A++ defender, like he was Ray Ordonez or Larry Bowa or something, and he cost us one of the games versus the Guardians/Indians. And that was really bad. He had 3 errors up in a short amount of time. But pitching statistics, 3.57 on the ERA, 12th in baseball, which is really nice to see. Hits allowed. Let's see what we got here. I feel like we're going to be pretty good in this category. Oakland A's are near the top of this category, I would assume. Even though we've played a lot more games. Nope, 281 hits we've given up. So we're actually in the bottom. Home runs that we've given up. I feel like the A's have been pretty solid with their pitching this year. 30 homers. Walks, let's see about the walks. Always a key. You don't want to give away free base runs. We're 15th, right in the middle for walks. So again, pretty solid. Strikeouts, I don't think we're going to be in a good spot here. Nope, we're 21st at 360 strikeouts. 21st, 269 strikeouts. Whip, let's see what we have for whip. Like I said, the A's have done some good things. If you go down the lineup, we've been pretty solid with the pitching. The offense has been just brutal. 1.22 at the whip, 13th. But again, ERA pretty solid. So I feel like we've done some solid things. Like I said, if we go back to those team statistics, it's brutal when you look at the A's statistics on teams. There's nothing good about it. This week, like I said, we check out the Twinkies for 3 more, and then we go over to the Angels, which is going to be tough. Like I said, it's good to have Laureano back. I'd love to get Piscotty back. I felt like he was playing decent. Jed's not the same Jed, and we got to get something out of Kevin Smith. Elvis has gotten a little bit of a hot patch, so we would like to get him up there a little bit better. Noisy's been consistent. He takes the ball to right field. What a shock, and that works. Luis Pereira, 4 for 12, starting to get it done a little bit. Like to see that, so I'm pretty excited about that. It's just Nick Allen was very disappointing while he was up here. He hit 211, but his defense was horrible, which is another thing. Our defense has not been good across the major leagues. We've not been good. We've made too many errors. So let's just check out the Major League Baseball statistics for defense. Not good here, I'm sure. Let's check that out, kiddies, as we have this on telling like it is. Team statistics. All right. Team statistics. We got batting. All right. Complete leaders. Oh, let's look at the fielding. Turn your head again, kids. Woo-wee. Errors. Oof. Oakland A's are 25th. He made 25 errors. Believe it or not, the Cincinnati Reds made the least amount of errors. Shows you what the hell that's worth, because they're terrible, even worse than we are. A lot of teams are going to be selling early this year. I can see that the Angels finally look like they have it put together. Just got to keep Trout and Otani and Rendon healthy, and I think they'll be fine. They got Walsh too. That's a solid club. If Joe Madden doesn't get something done with this team, they'll tarnish his reputation a little bit. Assists, you know, we're near the bottom of assists, 315 actually. So we're getting there, but at the same time, it's just not a good ball club right now. But at the same time, like I said, I'm proud of the A's for bouncing back, winning 4-5 with Detroit. We could have easily bagged and let it just run to 15. I feel like we're going to start selling off, though. If Trevino could give you anything, I feel like someone would take him, but he has not been good. He's a walk a minute every time he gets in the damn ball game. I feel like Montas is going to be next. I don't want to give away any of the guys, but I know that we're in that full sell mode. And I'm really, like I said, I'm really happy that the fans have not shown up to the games, because I told you before the year started, and I mean this, whatever the fans decide to do this year is great in my book. If they want to show up there and watch baseball, that's fine by me, even though they raise ticket prices, which is disgusting. If they don't want to show up, that's fine by me also, because these fans have been through it. And people commenting again on social media about A's fans that don't know what the hell's going on. You don't know the story. The team has been lied to multiple times. Owners took 4 trips last year to Vegas, telling us that they weren't. Now we get approval for another ballpark. I mean, it's just a disgrace. I mean, make a decision already and let these people know if they're going to have their jobs or not. And if you're going to leave, leave. And just let us know, because I tell you, I'm in full support of empty seats if we're going to get to this point. And again, the standings of Major League Baseball, if you look around, it's a fun time to be a New Yorker. Tampa Bay's gotten hot all of a sudden. Toronto's been a little bit overshot. What a surprise! Matt Chapman's still not hitting. Not a joke there. Red Sox, very disappointing, 13-21. They'll be sellers. I think it's going to be a year of a lot of sellers. I feel like there's no middle class right now in this game. Twins are going to already run away with that division despite not being that good. The White Sox are very cool right now. They got to get it going. Detroit, who spent money, has a worse record than us. That's got to be a disaster for Detroit. Houston Astros had a 10-game win streak broken yesterday there, and then the Angels are in dead heat. Mariners got to be careful, because if you look, I know there's extra teams this year in the playoffs, but you already got 5 teams out to 570 or better. And then if you're the Mariners, who had some high expectations, the White Sox aren't going to stick around 485. So the Mariners could be on the outside looking in. If you go to the National League, the Mets already have a 5.5 game lead. The Braves have not taken off yet. The Phillies have started to get it together a little bit, but way behind. The Nationals are going to be sellers. Doolittle's going to be out of here. Eventually, he's going to be off the Nationals. Milwaukee Brewers off to a great start. Not really a firm believer in them. The Cardinals will get it going. Pittsburgh Pirates won a game today, but he got no hit. Cubbies, very disappointing. Still have some talent. Reds obviously have sold the farm, 9-26. They have a chance to lose 110 games. Los Angeles Dodgers had a little cold patch, and the Padres and the Giants got right back in it. There's 3 teams in that division that are going to make the playoffs as well. Right now, like you said, you have 5 teams playing 600 baseball or better in the National League. Doesn't really leave much flexibility for these other teams. I feel like it's going to be a year where the playoffs are decided early. Cardinals will be next with the 545. I feel like it's going to be a big divide. I just feel like it's going to be 3 National League West teams. Going to be the Brew Crew, or the Cardinals, and then the Mets. It's going to be a weird year for playoffs. You think by having an extra team in there with 6 teams each, that it would work out and you'd have more teams alive. I totally don't think this year is shaping up to be that already. And you say, well, geez, it's early yet. Well, it's more than 20% of the way. 32 games is more than 22% of the way. We're at 37 games for the Oakland A's. Memorial Day turn is always a positive thing to look at. I'd like to see the A's get back in here and try to find a way to get a 500 week here and see if we can stem the tide, or maybe get to maybe we get to a God bless, a 4-2 week. But the Angels right now are just better than us. The Twins, where I think are a nice team. I think they're going to finally start to click a little bit. They're better than us too. So tough week ahead, but it's okay. I'm really proud of this team for bouncing back, winning 4 out of 5. Big win the other night for Berea. That would be a totally different look if we hadn't come out and won that game with that walk off. So still exciting, still playing hard, still there, still competing. But again, in Major League Baseball right now, it's good to see Mike Trout healthy, even though they're California Angels. It's good to see him healthy, so I'm very happy for him to see him play. The Astros, like I said, they just keep bringing up good players, so they're plus 40 on the run differential. Angels are just clubbing people over the head, plus 57 on the run differential, plus 69 of the Yankees already. They're off to a great start, 25-9. They're going to have a lot of fun. So this is going to be a hell of a year here in New York for baseball. But again, we'll keep you updated next week. I'd like to see if we get a 3-3 or 4-2 week here. Got the Twinkies for 3, Angels for 3 out there in Anaheim. Hopefully we could do that. Hopefully we can find a way to scratch out 3-3. It's really hard to get these W's, but I still have fun watching this team. Really proud of them. And again, I still miss Ray Fosse a lot. It's just weird not seeing Ray Fosse calling the games and hearing that voice and getting that great insight on catchers and blocking balls and things like that, and just keeping it real in the booth. But again, still fun to listen to this broadcast. I'm happy with this team. The pitching is very good. Again, I just like to see a little more offense. I like to see us work the count a little more. Tony Kemp has been good for us. Made one of the best plays you'll ever see in your life the other day at second base. But again, not going to be our year. That's okay. 15-22. Like I said, if I can sniff anywhere near 75 wins, I consider this a good year for us because hopefully we keep all these pitchers. I'm sure Frankie will probably be bolting him out of here. Hopefully we can get a boatload back and we'll be okay, but Frankie deserves better. Our other guys, my Met fans here, they're love Canna. They love Bassett and they love Marte, although he was only ours for a little while. Chapman's not hitting. What a shock. Great third baseman. Nice guy. Not hitting. I'm not shocked by that. Olson's been okay. Not been great. So we've lost a lot, but at the same time, Minai's been okay. So the thing is, we just have to keep doing what we're doing, keep fighting the fight, and keep staying in these games and see if we can go from there. And we've played 20 road games. We played 17 home games. Hopefully we can, find a way to do a little better job. Yeah, 37 games, 122 runs is not the way to go. But that's all for us here on Telling It Like It Is. And like I said, very excited to see everybody here. Really exciting stuff. Having the A's. It's just unfortunate. But again, we're going to be fighting this fight for a couple of years. We always get a year or two back. And then all of a sudden, here we are again. That's all for us here in Telling It Like It Is. Hopefully we can beat that 700 hat over this. Big goal here in Telling It Like It Is. And we'll talk to you next time.